Are you ready? Ready to truly listen to your inner child? Before we begin, take a moment to breathe. Feel your feet on the ground, the weight of your body in the chair. Ask yourself, am I ready, truly ready, to listen to that forgotten part of me? Today is about childhood bullying. We're giving voice to the inner child and their adult who still holds on to past hurts, fears, and hopes. As you watch and listen, allow any emotions that arise to simply exist. Be aware, pay attention to your feelings. If you experience any triggers that are just too much, please reach out to a licensed professional and seek support. Within the United States, you can always call or text number 988, Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, to speak with someone confidentially. You don't have to be suicidal to call. They will offer support and connect you with resources if needed. Note, I am not a licensed professional. I am sharing my own personal experiences, thoughts, and dialogues, and those of others I know who gave me permission. Okay, now let's begin.
Remember me? I'm the kid you used to be, the one on the playground who was always teased and singled out. I remember the sting of those cruel words, the laughter at my expense, and the way my heart pounded when it was time to walk into the cafeteria, not knowing who would want to sit with me. I carry those moments with me every day, but somehow I got pushed aside and forgotten when you grew up. I know you don't realize I'm still here, but I am, and because I feel so alone, I act out in ways that hurt you. I'm the one who whispers. They're going to judge you like everyone else did. I'm the voice that makes you second guess sharing your ideas, or that tells you to hide your real emotions so nobody can use them against you. Sometimes I hold you back from stepping forward, from risking something new, because deep down, I'm terrified you'll be rejected again. I'm sabotaging you because I never learned how to feel safe. When the bullies teased me about my clothes or called me names, it felt like I had no defense. And now, as an adult, I try to protect you by keeping you small and unnoticeable, like if you don't stand out, nobody will hurt you. That's why you shy away from opportunities that demand confidence. That's why you panic at the thought of public speaking. That's why you find it so hard to trust friends or romantic partners. I'm afraid they'll turn on us like the bullies did. And all those times you overreact to small criticisms? That's me too. I'm not over it. I still feel the sting of being picked on. So any negative feedback sends me scrambling into fight or flight. It's not your fault that you freeze up or lash out. It's my fear of those old lunchroom taunts repeating themselves. I'd rather keep you distant from everyone than let you risk that kind of pain again. I'm sorry it hurts you in the present, but I don't know any other way to keep you safe yet. You see, all I've ever known is that being vulnerable can get me teased, ridiculed, or abandoned. But I'm ready to learn a new way if you'll help me. I need you to show me that we can speak up and still be okay. I need you to prove that taking a chance on connection doesn't always end with rejection. And I need you to remind me that our worth doesn't depend on what someone else says. I want to stop sabotaging you. I'm just scared and don't know how to let go of my old defenses. Please don't leave me behind. Listen to me, comfort me, teach me that I'm safe now. Then maybe I'll stop shouting those hurtful warnings in your head and start believing we can actually be happy.
I am trying to listen to you. Somehow, I still feel I want to push you down. So far down, you are buried. Yet, I am trying now to hear you speaking to me. I feel every word of your pain. I realize you have carried the weight of those hurtful names, the lingering shame, and the anxiety that came after the teasing. I am understanding now how alone you felt, how powerless. You've held on to those wounds for so long, even when I tried to bury them or pretend they were gone. I used to think bullying was something I left behind on the playground and in the school hallways. But I realize now the words and actions of those kids have followed me into every aspect of my life, through you. But you're not alone anymore. I'm here. I'm the adult you grew into, and I finally see how strong you really are. The courage it took to survive the bullying, the bravery to show up day after day. You have no idea what a resilient child you were. And even though our old fears sometimes hold us back, we can face them together now. For a long time, I thought it was normal to hide myself away, but now I see it's not. These fears are scars left over from the pain of being bullied. It's not just kids being kids. It's a trauma that can last a lifetime, shaping how I see myself and how I relate to others. I see it in the way I pull back from social situations like there's a little voice telling me that no one really wants me around. I see it at work, when I'm too afraid to speak up in meetings or go after promotions because part of me still believes I'm not good enough. And sometimes, when I'm with friends, I feel like an outsider looking and convinced they'll turn on me. Just like the classmates who used to laugh at my clothes and call me names. The worst part is that I sometimes become my own bully. I tell myself I won't succeed before I even try. I dismiss my achievements, and I keep my head down so I won't attract the same kind of scorn I faced as a kid. It's like I've learned to hide shrink down so I won't be targeted again. I'm going to try and not turn away from you anymore. I'm no longer ignoring that soft, scared voice inside. It's taken me years to realize it was you all along, just hoping someone would notice and stand up for you to tell you it's okay to feel hurt. You deserved comfort and understanding back then. And today, I promise to try and give you what you didn't get before. I'll remind both of us that we're safe now, that people's cruel words don't define who we are or what we can become. I'll do my best to speak up and take risks, even if you're worried we'll be judged or mocked. Because I want to prove to you that we are stronger than the echoes of the past. Most importantly, I want you to know you didn't deserve a single hurtful thing that happened to you. The names they called you, the feeling that something was wrong with you, it wasn't your fault. You were and are worthy of acceptance and love, just as you are. I'm here. We will stand together, side by side, and I will show you the love and care you should have had all along. We will figure this out together. Every time you feel that old panic rise up, I'll be there to reassure you we are safe now. You're allowed to heal. You're allowed to move on from those painful days. So please, keep talking to me. Keep telling me how you feel. I'm listening, and I'm here for you finally and for always.
Bullying isn't harmless teasing. It cuts deeper than most adults imagine. I've heard stories, tragic stories, of children who took their own lives because the torment felt never-ending, and that breaks my heart. I survived, but I still struggle. A part of me wonders how different my life might be if someone had stepped in, if someone at my school had recognized what was happening and said, "No, this stops now. You're not alone. We'll protect you." Bullying isn't just a phase we outgrow. It can weave itself into our sense of self-worth, our relationships, our ambition, everything. By the time we're adults, it's tangled so deeply that we don't even realize the ways we're stuck, isolating ourselves, missing opportunities, or pushing people away. But I refuse to let my past define me. I'm working on healing, on speaking kinder words to myself, on reminding that frightened inner child, you are safe now. I share this not for pity, but to shed light on just how real and destructive bullying can be. If someone had intervened back then, if adults had taken my situation seriously, perhaps my journey to self-acceptance wouldn't feel so steep. That's why I hope we can do better. for the kids in our communities, our schools, and our families. I hope we can speak up, step in, and remind every child that they are seen and valued. Because no one should have to carry these invisible wounds into adulthood, feeling like an outsider in their own life. And if we can prevent even one child from reaching that point of despair, if we can show them hope when they need it most, then we'll have changed a life and future life for the better, one child at a time.
I walked those halls with my head down low, a target for their words, a place I didn't want to go. They called me names that cut through my soul, made me believe I wasn't worth it, never whole. Every day I'd hope for something different, but the pain was the same, the hurt was persistent. They laughed at me, they pushed me away, and I couldn't escape the price I had to pay. I'm invisible, can't you see me, drowning in the silence? But you don't hear me, I'm trying to survive, trying to stay strong, but I'm falling apart, and it's been so long. I'm invisible in this world, I don't belong, but I'll keep fighting, I'll keep holding on. I sat in the corner, my heart full of fear, wishing the world would disappear. I didn't have the strength to stand tall, I thought if I could vanish, it wouldn't hurt at all. But their words echoed, they never stopped. Every insult felt like it dropped. I wanted to be seen, to be enough, but their cruelty made me feel like I wasn't tough. I'm invisible, but I'm not gone. I'm finding my voice. I'm learning to be strong. I'll rise from the ashes, I'll make my stand, because I'm more than the hurt they tried to brand. I'm invisible.